Today, in this whole quick workshop, we will be using Minecraft Java edition. As Minecraft itself has like many of their different editions like Minecraft Windows, Minecraft Dungeons, Minecraft Bedrock, but we will be using Java as it's one of the very largest game created or platform created within Minecraft itself. And it's open for scripting and programming. And let's make it a very simple sketch before we get started. So this is, let's say, my Minecraft game running. I'll name it as my game. And yeah, Minecraft is a dream theme, so I'll pick dream color. Now, in your game, you as a character, which is usually in the first person, all you see is like a wild, kind of a 180 degrees kind of view, and you can move around 360 degrees. This is your player, but I'm just going to keep it this way. So let's say in Minecraft, this is your player, and you already have in-game controls like move your player, build things, do all what you can. But what if I want to do things like automatically? What if I want to do things without actually doing that thing in the game, which is quite really hard, like finding diamonds, building things, building castles, kind of a model, traveling across the map because the map is kind of very huge. So how can I simplify it with just let the character do things automatically? As this whole game that you play Minecraft is built in Java, so it's built in a coding language. And you can use the coding language to do more which you cannot do by yourself, like playing and hard working and building a lot of things. So let's say I want my player to teleport to a new place, or tell me some of the cool things which you would like to do pretty quick rather than, let your character do it, like mine diamonds. Anything else? I would like to build, because that's really hard, picking up materials and building things. What else? What are the most one of the few coolest things you think you want to do without, doing it like in game, working really hard? Combat, yeah, fighting down those zombies, right? Yeah, easy way to combat. Usually in the survival mode. Yes, good. Anything else? Well, I think, yeah, we covered up one of the few important things in Minecraft. Now, let's say if you want to do these are the things in a very easiest way, rather than playing through the game controls, we're going to be connecting this to a script. And there's like a lot of things which works in between. So first, we're going to connect it to a script. And today, there are multiple languages which can get integrated to Minecraft. Today, we are using Python programming language. Python programming language is one of, I'll say, fancy, easiest, easy way to get started to programming. And I'll say something really fast coding language to learn. In Python, let's say everything is pretty much simple and similar to English. So let's say if you want to say hello or hi anything, I'll say print hello. But definitely, this is not what we are looking for. So let's say you're going to write some kind of simple code in Python. And should you be worried today that you don't know Python? This is your first time doing Python? Well, no, this is just an introduction workshop for you to see how coding or programming can be connected to your favorite game, Minecraft, to build things ahead. Cool? All right. So you can share your ideas in between. So you're gonna write down some code here in Python. Let's say I want to teleport to so-and-so place, fight out zombies automatically if they pops up in front, mine some diamonds. These codes will go to the computer machine and get translated. So here is your computer binary thing happening. We shouldn't be worried about it too. And finally, your character in Minecraft does it. But while you're connecting Python, which is not connected to Minecraft, there are a few steps which runs behind, which is your Minecraft game, or let's say I'm going to create a simple thing here, and let's name this thing as my game. Your game is going to be connected to a server, which is kind of very simple. Once you get started learning about this, it gets kind of easy to understand what server is. And if you play Minecraft multiplayers with your friend, you know what servers are. You create servers, you join friends, and then you play together. But if you haven't played multiplayer, that's fine too. So it's going to be a private server, and this server will be connected to a script. and which is going to be a Python code. So I'm going to write here my code. Now you're going to write down the code over here. Let's say you're going to type some lines of code you want to do. And this code will go back to the server. And after server, it will tell the game to do that thing inside the game. So it's like, kind of a flow chain happening. And we will see it practical ways. So let's get started. Now here is my Minecraft game, and the server, as you can see, is running behind. Should you be worried about these old scary texts? No. This is something very simple again. You will learn everything in steps. Today, we're just gonna get ourselves introduced to build that volcano model and see how coding works with this Minecraft game. We're not gonna go to the single player. I will be jumping to the multiplayer. My server was pretty much ready. I'll refresh and I'll join the server. As soon as I'm into the server, I'll say that I'll be able to play the game. I know my screen, I kept it very small so you can see what's happening. Can you all see my Minecraft game here? Okay, good. Thanks, David. So yeah, I can walk, I can run across. That's my character, by the way. Yeah, you can do all the things. You can similar to game, but just to say, I kept it in creative mode in order not to get, kind of competitive across fighting zombies for now. But in the creative mode, you can basically build things, work, and you're not going to be worried about a lot of zombies and all. Now, I'm going to connect my Python code to it. So I'm going to go to Python programming, which is a coding language, one of the programming language, and I'll guide you through each lines out here. In order to connect my Python code to Minecraft, step one, I'm going to go and say import a library. A library is basically a kind of, in a simple way, it's just basically additional functions you're adding to your code. And this time, I want to connect Minecraft and Python together. So I'll say import MCPI, which is a special API, which you will download using PIP. If you don't know about all these words I'm saying, don't worry. MCPI.block as block, I'll say. And in order to connect Minecraft, so let's first connect Minecraft. So I'll say from mcpi.minecraft, import Minecraft. Now, this single line will help me to connect from this library, the Minecraft game. Then, as we will be playing with some blocks, building blocks, I need to use specific thing from it, that is block. And we'll be using it as block. We're also going to import some simple things from Python, which is time for some pauses and a random for randomization. Now, after we do this thing, let me push my code to the left side and Python this thing here and scale them across. This would be much easier for you to see what's happening in the game as well as in my code. Next thing, let's create a game as a variable. Now, what variables are? They're just values you're giving to the code. If everything is new to you, don't worry, you will understand what's happening. So I'm just going to connect my Minecraft game here. .create. Now, the first thing I want to do is I'll say, let's say we have some two students here. I'm going to write their names up there. So I'll say developers. We have David and Samaran. Oh, we have 3. So Samaran and okay. Now I'm going to use this variable values to the game and give them a message by saying, from my game, post to chat. What I want to post to chat, I'll say, oh, welcome to my world. And again, I'm just going to basically copy that line, paste it back, call all of you. Should we see how that works? Let's run. I'll save my code. And the moment this thing runs, you see here, we got a message that says, welcome to my world, David, Cameron, and Robert. Cool. Do you see? We got our script connected. Now it's time to build. So the first thing, in order to build, we need to see how our player works. So I want to say, let's build a volcano. So I'll say game.post to chat, again, a message to pass. And I will say, let's build a volcano. Now, in order to know where the player is standing, in Minecraft, your player is standing on three things, just to say. Let's say if this is you as a player, and Minecraft is a 3D game. So in 3D game, you have three axes to work with, which is the x-axis, which goes horizontally. And this is all about you going right and left on your road. The next axis which works is the y-axis, which goes vertically, and it's about going up and down, flying up and down if you're in creative. The third axis, which you're going to work with, is going to be the diagonal one, and that's what we say the z-axis. So you always need to remember about these three things: the x, y, and z. And if you play Minecraft, you know this, what x, y, z is. It's like the position of you or the part or the building block you want to play with. So XYZ basically means that you are, moving around the map at the moment. To check this thing in your Minecraft game, we have in Minecraft, if you press F3, it tells you some numbers on the screen. These numbers act as positions to you. For example, over here, it tells where you're exactly at. You see, so it says it's somewhere around 270, 121. Now I want to build a volcano exactly over here. So what I'm going to do is, instead of just going any far from now, I'm going to write down the volcano code. Let's get some blocks. So I will say from my game, set some blocks. And let's say -100, 0. Let's say -100. So from your x-axis, you're going a little bit. If you're standing over here, let's say if this is 0, you're coming back, going down, it's -100, and it will start moving to the +100 side. So let's say from -100, we move to the +100, so we can build up a base. We go up little steps up, so I'll say 50, again 100. And the block I'm going to use for this is going to be the air to pick up the base. So block.air. There are a series of blocks which you can use in Minecraft: fire, water, and even you can use this by numbers. So I'm going to set another variable. Let's say height of this building 20. Center is again need to pick up x, y, z. So 20 for x, y 0, z 0. Okay, now I'm going to put some loops here and creating the base. And we will be using for loop. Okay, so coming down. By the way, David, Samarin, codes might get a little bit confusing for you if you're doing programming for the first time. So you don't need to worry, okay, about this. Just to say, you would see the end result. It will be really cool. So I'll say for I in range of the height, which is basically to the amount of iterations you're going to do, size equals, and what we are building, I'm just going to try to build like a pyramid kind of structure. Okay. And then on this pyramid kind of structure, we're going to have this volcano thing popping up and going to flow down. And we're going to have that lava brick on the top. So it's going to be kind of a cool build design for you. Okay. So I'll say size, but to get started, the very simple steps would be to start moving your character or saying a game post to chat message. But starting from here, we are building something huge and kind of fun. So definitely the code will be harder too. So height -1, and if you're thinking that, oh, this is complicated, well, not. Once you start learning Minecraft programming, you will learn about everything from basics, gradually going up to the next level, and then understand how everything of this works. Okay. So game dot set blocks. And these are the properties of Minecraft MCPI, which lets you do the in command game blocks by just writing them down on the script. And now I'm going to say center, which is the position we have kept, 0 for the X. This is for the X, minus size. For Y, I'll say add 1, the iterator. By the way, take a look. This is X, Y, and Z. So we are just trying to use those. And center 2, that's for Z, minus size. And I'll say again, I'm going to copy this specific thing. I'm increasing this thing, copying it. Or let's just write it down. So we have center 0 minus size, center 1 plus iterator. So it will keep on going to the next level. And center 2 minus size. What it's happening is, in a very simple way, it's creating a base like this, and then it will go to the next one. Then it will go to the next one. Then it will go to the next one. Okay, so our height is 20, so it will go up to 20 bricks up. And we're going to use the brick called stone for it. So it will create a stone bricks for 20, like a pyramid, and keep on going up with deducting some size to it. So that's what this code is doing. So we have starting from 0, center I plus 1, and center 2 minus size for the first round. For the second, again, we will say center 0, that is for x-axis, plus size, center, or I misspelled center, y-axis, plus iterator, keep going to the next line, and for the z-axis, add the size to it. And the material we're using this time is stone. Done. Now we're going to come down again, create another loop. So for I in rain, this is for basically creating the lava variable. So we're going to create the lava into it. First, we're going to need to create the gravel. So these are the block names in Minecraft. And we're almost done. We're like 80% done with this string, or 90. And multiplied by height. I'm going to come down and say, make a variable called randomX for randomization. Using the random library, I'm going to pick a random number between randomX minus height. And for x-axis and for the z-axis. So I'm just going to be picking one here. Now I'll just copy this line again, do it for the same for this x-axis. Okay, change z here. And as it's about the z-axis, we need to write here 2 because that's on the 3rd position. And yes, that's it. Now from game.setBlock, the single one. Here we set blocks, that's why we added 2 of them. Till here, and the block name. But if you're saying set block, just one, you need to do it only for the first side. So I'll say randomX, center, first one, plus height, and randomX center 1 plus height plus 10, and random Z. Yeah, I'll just say that, nothing more. So we have randomX. This is for the height, and this is for the z-axis, and the block we're using is gravel. All right, let's put it all to work. All caps. We're using a keyword. Now in the forever loop, I'll say from my game set block, and now here on the x-axis, we need to add the lava, the y-axis, and for the z-axis. And the block code is going to be the lava flowing to create kind of an animation. And keep doing it for after each 1 second. Okay, we're good to go. Now, this whole script might be kind of scary for you, like if it is very first time of you coding, but if not, you know some of the things what's happening. Just to say that you shouldn't be worried about this. Now, over here, we'll give it a run. Back to the game. Take a look. It's nighttime, so I think it would look really cool. Right now, we don't have anything over here. It's just a forest and nothing much more. So as soon as I'm gonna run this thing, I'm gonna put it down. No, that's not the code we need because Notepad won't work. Python code, yes. All right, I got the code back. Cool. Sorry, just I'm splitting screens so that you can see the thing happening better. We need to get the Minecraft here. All right. I'll increase the Minecraft size. Okay, so take a look. It's a nighttime. You don't see anything happening. As soon as I'm gonna run this thing, back to the game, it says let's build a volcano. And I need to go back. Oh, I'm stuck. And there we go. It builds something very scary. You see, it's starting to build something ahead, and there will be a couple of fixes to do. And there we go. Now the shape of volcano mountain doesn't look really cool. But yeah, it's starting to build this volcano structure on top because I did it pretty quick. And yeah, that's how it looks. But yeah, it will slowly fill this whole thing up with this volcano lava thing and cover up your whole map out there. Pretty cool. There's like a lot of things you can do, but I wanted to build it like, too many structures coming about. Let's see if we can do it again. But yeah, this looks kind of okay and slow. You can change it. You can change it. So this is all the script over here is helping you to build this whole thing. Now that's like a huge number of bricks we did. And on top, we added this lava flowing block. So you can add more of them if you want to see. You can change the things out from here. Now this script looks a bit scary to you. So let's make it something more simple and fun to understand what we exactly did. I'm gonna say, after making this whole lava thing, let's send my player to somewhere much more safe. So give me some 3 positions, everyone, and I will send the player to that position. Give me a position for X, Y, and Z. Anything, any 3 positions, and we will send a player to that specific position. Our player to go to 100, let's say, not 100, let's pick some bigger numbers. Let's say 500, 50, and 200. My player would go to this position. I'll say X equals to 500, Y equals to 50, and Z equals to 200. Let's make it fun. Let's send the player top up in the air, 500. And I want my player to go to this position. So I'll say game, set my player, game, go to player, and set my player position. Set tile position to XYZ. And I would do it in the very beginning, so we don't need to wait all that. And let's see how that works. Run. As soon as I run this thing, see my player, he's up in the air, falling down. Cool. He's up in the air. It will take some time to fall down. I'll try to. So he's falling down. Whoa. There we go. I'm here. Pick me another position. Where do you want your player to teleport to? You need to give me 3 numbers. You can type me in the chat box. Any 3 numbers. Remember, the first is for X, the second is for Y, the third is for Z. So Y means basically how up you will be there in the air. So which one do you think? We're about to finish. Any 3 numbers. I'll give you a message in the chat just to follow up. We already have used like 500, 500, and 200. What else? Yes, David. Okay, thanks, David. I'll try to go to that location. 488, 375, 183. It will be pretty much close to what we are right now. But let's give it a try. Run. Right now we are underwater. So running the code. Okay, we went somewhere, it seems. Oh yeah, I'm falling down. Again, it's gonna be underwater jump. Whoa. That was close. So, do you see how scripting is basically working with your Minecraft game?